All right, just want to make sure I'm still back on the air here. Sorry about that. You're looking at me like, what's going on? All right.
Jason preempted everything for you there, Paul. Don't worry.
We know you're listening for a reason. Again, from a man of faith, God always puts us in a spot. You're on this call. Some of you listen all the time. Kyle is a near and dear friend. We've shared many of his experiences about what's going on in his life. They have a pig farm. They have pigs. You can look it up on his Facebook. You can check us out on Whissel Wednesdays. You can go to whisselrealty.com. Lots of things. But recently, in the last few weeks, Kyle has shared with everybody that him and his lovely wife, Brittany, are expecting their very first daughter. And how many Facebook likes did you get on sharing that?
I think it's at like 750 right now.
Isn't that amazing?
It's crazy.
Woo woo.
Yeah, woo woo. Hey,
Woo, woo.
congratulations. I know you guys have wanted a child. I know you want a child. I know for a woman to carry a child, can be a very tough thing on a woman's body, on their mind, a lot of stuff. And she had to really think about it. But like you mentioned in the break, when her sister had her first, she saw her younger sister go through it. And she was like, wow, that's what it's like to have a baby. You guys are going to be specially touched, going to be blessed by God. It's a gift from God. I'm so excited to see. I can't wait to hear the names that are coming up. I think
We're going Matilda.
Yeah. Your daughter's due in May?
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo with Hermosas?
Yeah, we're going to. Maybe we should. Hey, babe, if you're listening to the show, I think we should name our baby Hermosa.
After Jason's miss-ups.
Yeah, I think Jason just named our baby. Her name is Hermosa.
Hermosa Whissel. Now, that's awesome, Kyle. So I can tell you having a daughter and a son, it's a pretty special thing. I know James has some children. You want to talk about that?
I love my kids, man. It's a life-changing moment.
It really is.
I love it.
And I know you're thinking you're just going to pack her up and take her with you to all your adventures, but it is going to change your life. You are going to get away and do stuff. You're just going to have, it's hard to give even your parents, her parents, your daughter for a long time because you want to spend, you're going to find out once she's born, you want to spend every moment you can with her. It's going to change your business life. It's going to change, I even believe, your religious life. It changes so many walks in your life.
Music festivals going to change.
Yeah, it's going to change because you're really not going to be able to go to all the places you now go. I know you said you would, but I can already see it in your eyes.
I can't wait to take our daughter to her first Coachella
Well,
and then just rub it in Jason's face.
No. She'll be going to some. You're just not going to go to all the things.
So you're going to be investigating carriers, right?
I've already got it picked out for
baby.
hiking. We've already got headphones picked out for concerts. We're already on it, Jason. You don't understand. That's how we roll.
No, I know it's how you roll. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a blessing. Angel, you don't have any children, right?
No, I've been ready from the moment we've gotten married. So that's actually the first question that everyone asks is, when are you guys going to have kids? And definitely ready with a Spanish background. You know, all my family is just waiting. They're like, when are you going to do it? So.
And you and Deanna have been married how long now?
A year and 2 months.
So what's taking so long, man? What's going on?
Waiting for my baby D to be ready. So it's when she's ready.
I've learned a little trick, Angel. So, right, every time a baby's born, everybody taps on your shoulder and they're like, oh, you're next. You're next. Well, the next time and this might be slightly more, but next time you're at a funeral, tap on that old person's shoulder, tap on their shoulder and tell them you're next. And I bet you they'll never ask you again about when you're going to have a baby. That is one way to just end that forever.
Yeah, Paul's in there laughing in the box.
It's the best way because it gets so annoying. As soon it's like, you meet a girl, then you get the pressure. When are you going to get married? Then you finally get married. It's like, when are you going to have a baby? Then you have one baby. When are you going to have another one? It gets pretty annoying. Think about if you turn the tables on somebody who's a little bit older. Well, when are you going to die? That'd be pretty screwed up.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it, and we'll talk about life insurance policy.
Yeah, there you go.
James is like, boom, here's my window. Let's go. Let me jump in it.
Because one thing we know is we're all going to die. There's only been a few people ever that haven't died here on the earth, and we can, talk about that forever. But
you can guarantee that policy to pay out.
I can guarantee someone's going to die, and I know this, we're one day closer to God coming back. I truly, truly believe that. But Kyle, just from the bottom of my heart, Amanda's heart, we're so excited for you and Brittany. We just, nobody deserves better. You guys are doing so much greatness in this community and your business and Santee, all the things you've done. It's just awesome, giving back. And now we're going to be able to spend time with your daughter here next year in 2016. and it's just gonna be a blessing. So
We're gonna bring her here in the studio.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna just breed her to be a radio personality.
and she's gonna grow up with pigs as pets. I mean, it's gonna be a wonderful life she's gonna have.
She's gonna be that weird kid. I still vividly remember the kid in my school that we called him Goat Boy because he was like the kid in school. We grew up in University City, like
And you guys
at
have a
least
goat.
Brittany and I live in East County, but we grew up in University City, and this kid had a goat, and he's just known as Goat Boy. That was his nickname.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Where's that number there? I think it's this one.
That's crazy.
Oh, I got that
I was like,
memorized
what is
now.
there a goat button on
Yeah,
there?
that's crazy.
So we're gonna
No,
have
but we
that
do
kid
have-
that grows up.
We do have
There
a
you
sheep
go.
one there.
I love it. I love it. So I want to talk about, speaking of sheep, okay, solar is a huge deal right now. And people are flocking to solar like sheep, thinking that solar is the best thing in the world. And I really want to, empower everybody who's listening to the show to understand that there is definitely a way that solar can be an amazing investment for your home. But if you do it wrong, you could actually detract from the value of your home when you buy solar.
Correct.
So we just put a video out on this, but I want to kind of touch on this a little bit here on the show.
So if you want the video, text us at 619-663-7355. Again, this is Whissel Wednesdays, AM 1170. Go ahead, Kyle.
So there's kind of 4 different ways that you can put solar on your home. And everybody seems to think, well, if I've got solar on my roof, my house is more valuable. Not exactly the case. My personal opinion, we've had some solar guys here on the show before. Leasing solar in almost every situation is the worst way to go when it comes to putting solar on your
Because
roof.
you've seen it when people are trying to buy and sell houses. This is where it becomes a problem. And we've seen people not even they got the offer accepted, they got their loan approved, and then the leasing solar company said, we're not going to approve that buyer. Literally, we've seen this happen, James.
That can be definitely one of the negatives of the
it's
lease is
crazy.
because what's going to happen when that property sells, one of 2 things happens. Either the new buyer has to assume that lease, but they can't just automatically assume it. The lessor or the company who provided the lease has to approve them to assume that lease.
Right.
And it's possible. We've seen it to where somebody can get approved for a multi-$100,000 mortgage,
But not for the solar.
but not for the stupid
Yeah.
solar panels that are sitting on the roof because they have more stringent credit criteria.
No, exactly. And this specific example happened to Travis's client. I had to get on the phone with the president of their company, and I'm the president of my company, and we literally had to talk it out like, dude, these people are going to pay. This is going to be crazy. We're going to be talking about you guys on radio. And I don't call it their name because I pretty much agreed that he got it done. So he's like, you're right, Jason. We're going to get this one done. But that's what we had to do to get this done. So leasing, it might be the cheapest upfront, Kyle, but it's not always the best. And there's pros and cons to it. We are not solar people. We're just giving you opinions as real estate professionals, insurance professionals. Be careful. Check with people like Kyle. So you're going on to the next.
Yeah, and I actually saw, we just listed one, and it has a solar lease on it. And here's what's crazy. The solar lease payment starts at $174 a month. It's got
That sounds low.
I think it has 24 panels on it. Right now, based on current electric cost, an average panel generates about $10 to $12 worth of electricity a month. Let's just call it $250. Okay, so I'm paying $175. I'm generating $250. I'm saving myself $75 a month. Well, here's what happens. Next year, the cost goes up by about $10 a month. So now I'm paying $185 a month, and the production of the
same
solar
dollar
panels dips down, maybe $240 a
Because
month.
technology and stuff and time.
And over time,
Right.
there's a degradation of the solar panels that are in there. So now the production decreases, the payment increases. And it happens year after year after
So
year
it's almost like
after
a
year.
damn loan.
To the point where your monthly payment on that solar is double, if not triple,
What the electricity
the amount
produces.
of production that those panels are actually putting out.
And the sales guy doesn't tell you that at the door.
Hell no, he doesn't tell you that. And here's the worst part. When solar's on there, we're seeing, issues where it can't be assumed, or maybe the buyer just doesn't want to be stuck with that payment, and they ask the seller to pay the solar off. Well, with the lease, you don't, like when you finance it, you could pay just the balance that's
So
owed
now
on
the
it.
seller
With
has to pay
solar,
something to get
with
taken
a
off,
lease, they've got to pay every single payment on that entire lease off,
They have
which
a-
most
Wow,
leases, let's say it's a $25,000 solar system, the
payoff.
the accumulation of all those payments, you're talking $60,000 to $80,000 that they've got to pay off. So they thought they added value to their house, where they may have just cost themselves $60,000 or $80,000.
So if you're thinking about solar, again, we've got multiple people, and I wouldn't give you a direct person right now off the top of my mind because I know so many different solar guys. But here's what I tell you. You should not even consider solar without grabbing the #1 real estate agent team in San Diego. contact Kyle Whissel, 619-663-7355. Again, 619-663-7355. Do not do anything on solar until you talk to a professional, real estate professional, help guide you so you know what you're getting into, because we're seeing this happen. I need to get solar myself. It's on my plans. I paid $696 for gas and electric last month, and I was gone half the month, Kyle. The kids, I think, set the AC at 70 and left. This is crazy. $696 is my kids. Even my son came back to the house when mom and dad are gone, right? Yes, I want to put the gun to my head on that. Look for the number, hit that thing. So I think solar is a good idea. So don't hear us wrong. We think solar is great. It's on Kyle's house. He loves solar. Yes, shoot me in the head. But make sure you do it right. And just like when you get insurance, make sure you do it right.
Well, you gotta have a conversation with your
show.
insurance agent, because it's going to increase your premiums because you got to adjust your coverages.
Great
yeah,
example.
because when you're putting solar on, you got a 20-year-old roof, and you throw solar on there, the risk of that roof leaking increases.
And if you have a total
substantially.
loss, you got to cover your losses in that, and you've got an added value supposedly.
Right, Angels, we wrap up. How do we say that in Spanish? Say
Which
something.
one?
Yeah, anything.
Anything?
We'll wrap up the show.
Okay. Buenas tardes, buenas noches, te amamos y adiós. Gracias.
Ah, nice. Love it.
Again, so if you want any more info on your insurance needs with James Cassady, State Farm Insurance, your loan needs with Jason Hall, Angel Vallejo with Team Home Loans, or your real estate needs, I am Kyle Whissel with Whissel Realty, 619-663-SELL, 619-663-7355. Thanks so much for listening to Whissel Wednesdays here on AM 1170, The Answer.
Let me know, girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we start real slow. You just put your